Back with another fucking stunning edition of the DGAF podcast, powered by Kush Kingdom. Thank you very much. We are here with no other than Stoner motherfucking Rob.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I know this is a Chucky Chuck podcast because you didn't even make it 5 words before you said fuck.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you said, we're back in the fucking... I was like, how long is he? Oh, yep. We're on Chuck Show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, I've seen other people say fuck and shit and puss and cunt and bastard and balls and chode. So it's like, what? Hey, we're going to run it.
Chode.
Is there limits? I mean, if you guys don't know who Stoner Rob is, he's a fucking stoner comedian. He's in the comedian world.
Yes.
He's a fucking renowned cannabis industry fucking icon. He's a father.
Yes.
He's a friend. He's a man of many titles.
Yeah.
Right?
Pornographer, photographer. I can be.
Okay.
I mean, if the offer's right, I'd do anything for a couple $1,000.
So you've heard of? Have you heard of Pain Hub yet?
Pain Hub?
Yes.
No. What is that?
It's a new business we're gonna start.
What are you gonna do?
We're
Just
gonna
kick people in the dick for money?
Well, people that. Oh, hey, we got my homeboy Eddie in the house. Eddie Ruxpin, say hello.
Yo, hello.
He just flew in from South Bend, Indiana. He was back with doing some kind of What were kind of racist shit you were doing over there?
What?
Racist shit. At first, I thought he said rapist shit, but so that's the only time I think racist could get better is when you thought it was rapist. And you're like, hey.
I'm just fucking around. He's a good man. He's a new father. He's a new father as well of a baby of 3 months.
How many kids you got, Eddie?
Just one, man.
Yeah, that's not a father yet.
Not yet.
When we have multiple kids, and you have to control that. That's real parenthood, bro. That's when you're, because one kid, just like Bill Cosby used to say, and it's true. One kid
maybe a bad example.
Right?
On Bill Cosby.
But check it out. One kid can't get away with shit.
Yeah, you're right.
Because one kid has nobody to blame it on or help them out. You know what I mean? If you go into the room and there's pee on the carpet and one kid's trying to blame it on somebody else, then you got problems with that kid.
What if you have a dog?
Yeah, well, then your kid's smart. But with multiple kids, someone pees on the carpet, they're all smart because then they're just like, I don't know who did it. And they all hold to their story, bro. You know what I mean? It makes you think how there's any snitches in the world when they grow up. Like, I know when you were little, you didn't tattle on shit,
Yeah,
bitch.
you could tell from their childhood.
Yeah. Jimmy did it. Jimmy did it.
How many kids do you have?
I'm expecting number 5.
What?
But between me and my fiance, it's 7 altogether. Yeah, so I outdid the Brady Bunch, and I'm going for a baseball team right now, co-ed, because I personally have, this will be my 3rd girl, and I have 2 boys.
Okay, what are the ages? What ages do we have there?
My oldest is 11, and then my oldest boy is 5, and then my middle girl is 6, and then my youngest boy will be 2 on October 5th, this Saturday.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And
And then I have one coming October 22nd.
Do they all live with you?
No way,
okay,
bro.
so you
That
do-
would be insane.
That would be a fucking
If they all
podcast. That would
lived-
be a podcast TV
If they all
show.
lived with me, I would never stop touring. I would be like, this is an 18-year tour I have to do in Moscow.
Jesus. Do you have brothers and sisters, or are you an only child? You're obviously not an only child, huh? I could just tell.
Why? Because I'm Mexican, you
Yeah,
fucker?
of course. Here's your brother right here,
Yeah,
right?
right? We're related totally.
No.
So, we held hands while we swam over here, Chuck, according to Chuck. So I have a little sister and an older sister, but that's my half sister. We only have the same dad, not the same mom. And then that's it. But cousins-wise, like, yeah, forget
Shout out, got
about
your
it.
cousin in the house over here.
Yes, I do. My cousin. I have a cousin here. I have a cousin probably walking by just randomly wearing OC. Like, there he goes.
So what? How'd you get into comedy, man? What it was like your first time you knew? Did you know when you were young, or you just knew right off the bat, or did it come to you?
No, so I have the craziest story. Like, nothing happens like the way I got into comedy. So I was in jail for a while. When I got out, And I went back and I got out a bunch of times. And then when you do that, you can only get like warehouse work and stuff like that. So I was working at a warehouse in Redlands, California.
Shout out to Redlands.
Right? And this little fucker, my cousin, he was working there too, but he got fired because he's a dipshit and broke the water line. He broke the water line. That's another story.
Hit some of that, man.
How do you hit the sprinkler line on the roof? That's how much weed you got to smoke. But anyway, that's how high you literally are. Literally that high. So I'm working at a spot, and we'd always listen to KKL 96.7. It was a rock station in the Inland Empire. And I wasn't a personal fan of the station at all. It was just always over the we always listened to it. So one day they're like, we want to see how badass the IE is. What will you do for KCal? And these people are calling in. They're like, I'll write you a poem. I'll write you a love ballad. I was like, man, they're making the IE look like a bunch of fucking pussies. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck this shit. So I called in. I'm like, man, you guys got some pussy fans. And they're like, oh, well, what would you do? I'm like, if someone was down, they'd get a tattoo. And they're like, why don't you get a tattoo? I'm like, I'm not even a fan. I'm down as fuck, dude. I'll be in there tomorrow. They're like, come in here tomorrow with the tattoo. So I got this tattoo.
Let's see it.
Watch this.
Bring it into the... K-Cal rock.
So I got
Dude, you know what? I remember that. What year was this?
Dude,
2004, 5,
2008.
2008. I
Yes.
fucking remember this
Remember this shit?
Because I was living out there at the time, Norco.
Yep.
That's all K-Cal rock.
KCal 96.7. KCal rocks. That was my voice, man. I'm all awesome. And so we're doing that. And I went and they were like, oh, man, you're awesome. So here's your prize. You get, it was something, and then a T-shirt. But the T-shirt I got to take off of a Playboy model's back. Like, got to take it off of her. So that was cool. But
How old were you at that time?
I was 25.
25.
Yeah.
Mature, just touching a Playboy model.
Yeah.
Eddie
No,
over there.
23. 23 I was.
Do you remember her name?
I said like, Double E Erica.
Look that up.
Yeah, Double E Erica. That was her name. Yeah.
Trip.
That was her name.
So that's what your prize for getting the
So
tattoo?
yeah, so that was my prize. So I got the tattoo, got that prize, and then they were like, can you say a couple things to the microphone? I was like, yeah. And I smelled like weed. And they were like, oh, man.
I don't know if you noticed this, but you look like weed. Dog.
And they're like, man, you smell good. And I was like, yeah, I just got off vacation. They're like, where'd you go vacation? And I was like, Bob Marley's closet. And like, they were like, oh, man, you got to come back next week because it's 420. So we need you on here. So I go back and I'm like, hey, cool. And I go back in, do my whole thing again. They're like, you're a funny motherfucker. They're like, just start coming in every Friday. So I started to be a part of the radio station. Now I'm there like 3 times a week. And we would interview all these comics because the Ontario Improv was like not that far. So we'd interview all these comics. And one day we were interviewing like Christopher Titus. And he's like, you're a funny motherfucker. You need to do comedy. So I'm like, I wish I knew where to start. Well, the next week we interview the twins, the Corey and Chad, the Twin Towers of Comedy. The Dirty Show.
The Dirty Show.
Yeah. And they were like, well, do you want to start on our show? And I'm like, sure. So the first time I started, I was at the Ontario Improv doing 5 minutes for a sold-out Dirty Show. And I did some cliche, stupid stoner shit I would never do again, but it killed because it's the Dirty Show. And it only took me a year and a half after that to have my own Ontario Improv show.
Yeah.
So now I'm still running that. My next one that I'm actually taping, it's my hour special, and I'll be doing an hour and 10 minutes. It's October 29th, Ontario Improv.
See, I've yet to be able to go to one. I want to go.
Bro, you got to come out.
We'll come support.
I go nuts in this one. Like, if you hate the dentist and theme parks and fuck it, it's a bunch of new shit no one's ever heard.
Who hates the dentist?
Everybody hates the guy, right? Who could relate to hating the dentist?
Fuck.
I talk shit on the dentist, bro.
Improv's huge, dog. That's a huge platform to start out. Usually when you hear about comedians, they start off in
and bars and open mics.
Little shops like that. You guys pretty sick.
No way, man.
Right into the big leagues.
Yep.
Huh?
And it's crazy because I'm not talking shit when I say this, but I've never in my life done an open mic in my life, bro. Ever. Not once. So
That's dope.
I've never done an open mic. And I tour around the U.S. right now doing a lot of the major clubs. I do a lot of stuff with Tommy Chong.
Yeah, I
so
was gonna
that's
get to that.
that's what's really cracking.
How
right
legendary
now.
is that?
That's like the best thing to add. Like bucket, it's like a good and bad thing because when you run out of things on your bucket list, you feel like you're gonna die. Like, oh shit, there's nothing left for me to live for. Let me find something. So I just wrote, I want to punch Barbara Streisand in the face. Not just.
Dude, did you see?
Could you
that?
imagine?
Didn't we? I thought we were talking about what if Barbara Streisand became president?
We talked about
I'd punch her in the face.
Okay, so now see, I'm not the only person that feels this fucking way, dog.
Oh,
because-
you've never heard my story about Diane Keaton?
no, Diane Keaton. She's a fucking. That her name alone sounds like potato salad breath.
Right? Does it not?
She seems like a bad teacher. Diane Keaton.
Hey, I hate that bitch.
What's
I
the
hate that
picture?
bitch to a T, bro. And
What
I
movie
can
is
say
she
this
in?
because this is true. She was Annie. She's in First Wives Club.
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton, bro. Come on. You know, she remember First Wives Club?
Red hair?
And Annie, obviously, she did. I mean, any actress
No,
that played
redheaded
Annie would
stepchild.
have to have
Dude, my
red
mom's a redheaded stepchild. That's Trip. Hi, Mom. But she might. Bette Midler, too. We're talking shit about Bette Midler.
She was in First Wives Club. Bette Midler with Diane Keaton and Goldie Hawn.
Fuck, what if those bitches became head of office?
Dude, Diane Keaton, me and her have legit beef.
Have you ever
she
voted
don't
before?
even know about.
Have you ever voted
No.
for president?
No.
See, dude, this is why I like the people we get on my
I
show.
can't,
Like,
bro.
you can't. What? Okay, let's get to that.
'Cause I'm a felon, bro.
Oh, let me guess.
Cultivation.
Cultivation.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
In the 90s? How old are you?
No,
90?
2005.
2005.
Yeah,
huh?
so before it was all cool, when it was still 5 years mandatory minimum to grow one plant, I got caught with like 96.
The Outlaws.
Yeah, so I'm a felon for that, but I could probably get expunged now. Seems like a whole lot to do.
You do like tours and shit with fucking people that want to get into the industry. I've seen you do some kind of bus tour where you pull up and they go to grow rooms.
Oh,
and
yeah,
shit,
it's
like, on the bus
amazing.
talking shit. And all those people seem like the people that we used to fucking want to bust us back in the day. And it's like,
So what's great
what's
is
going on in this
it's
industry, dog?
illegal.
You're in this industry deep. Like I'm just a stoner. Like, I look from it through like the social media, and I have people that grow, and I know this kind of thing, and people that are behind the scenes with the legalization with crazy shit, but I don't see it like on the forefront. Like you were a freedom fighter. I want to say thank you.
Thank you,
for everything
brother.
you've done for the stoner community. Cheers to everyone that
Thank
blazes
you,
it.
man.
This is
Thank
a
you.
stoner episode, dog. Straight up. So we're gonna roll some shit up. We're gonna be smoking some dabs.
Yeah, we are gonna dab,
But
bro.
that's just crazy. Like, what is it like right now? These people all have money and like they want to be in.
Oh yeah, everybody wants a spokesperson or a hype person or just like you would say cannabis advice and influential character. All of this, and they're coming to us right now, especially because we're doing a lot of work, like I said, with Chong. So me and Chong have this thing that we work with, and they're called the Green Tours. And the Green Tours, dude, you just go to them, greentours.com, and you could book a tour, and you could book a regular tour, which is cheaper, or you could book a private celebrity tour with me as your tour guide.
So that's what you got. You better get that.
Yeah,
one.
that one's.
better
Trust
get
me,
that
it's way more worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like way more worth it when I'm your tour guide. You know what I'm saying? We have way more fun and go to way more cool places. And there's one that happens once a month, and it's a celebrity tour with Stoner Rob and Tommy Chong.
Those are,
And-
I saw that.
Yeah,
shit.
you chill with both of us. You get your meet and greet. You get your shit signed. You get the banter between me and Chong, which is funny because we just basically talk shit on each other. He's just racist. No, he's always like, hey, little Mexican jumping meat. Come here, man.
He runs his own Instagram too, huh?
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Yeah.
When I seen him when he first got on there, he was like leaving comments under anyone's shit, and I was like, "This was really on."
Yeah, that fool talks shit.
He was talking some
That fool will
shit.
get like
He can though.
you could get some Chong talking some shit, dude. And it's funny because the number one, like Chong's like the greatest rule breaker ever. It makes it funny. Like you're never supposed to talk what religion or politics, and he'll sit there and talk shit on both those things for so long. And we're like, well, it's Chong. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Like
man.
he's a pretty iconic person. If you go to like Outback Steakhouse or you're at fucking Walgreens, you could see certain people that are stars and maybe just walk right past them. But if you see that, dude,
Oh, yeah.
you're gonna be like, holy. So many T-shirts and bumper stickers and that dude's legendary.
We were at Whole Foods one time because that's how he eats very healthy and shit. So we're at Whole Foods and we're in San Jose or San Francisco, and we're doing a show and a meet and greet and a grand opening of a spot. So between them, we had to go to lunch. So he's like, well, let's go to Whole Foods, man. And he like sits in there and makes himself a sandwich and gets everything. And I'm like, what the fuck? So all of a sudden, like, we reek of weed. And all of a sudden, I see there's 2 undercovers walking up on us, their gun and their badge wearing around their neck. And I'm like, oh, shit. They walk up on us, man. And they're like, excuse me. And I'm like, what's up? I'm like, they're like, is that Tommy Chong right there? And I'm like, why? What's up? You know what I mean? They're like, because we just want to get a picture, huge fans. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And these cops with their badges and guns end up taking a picture with Tommy Chong in Whole Foods.
That's sick.
I shit my pants.
My homie back in the day used to get these boxes of bongs, like big bongs. Oh, shout out to fucking sour bongs too, dude. Since Stone Rob's here, we definitely clean the water in the motherfucking bong. We're gonna take some bong hits here in a minute. But my homie was getting these extravagant bongs, and the side said Chong bongs. And they were fucking Tommy Chong. Everyone had a little engraved Tommy Chong face or like a bubble on
Chong
it.
bongs.
Chong bongs. And he would like get them. He was slanging them out the back door for that dude. And like, next thing you know, it shut down. He's like, dude, I got the last one. He had like a couple of them, and then they started going for a lot more money. But he ended up getting rolled, huh? Sending them out of state or
he
something.
got hit, and I forget the name of it always is Project. I forget the name, and I'm sorry, glass blowers, but the cops called it something. But they popped. They went after Zong, which Sour was a part of, actually the main designer, and they went after Chong. They went after Jerome Baker.
Legendary. Shout out to Jerome Baker.
They went after. I was just with Jason last week.
Sick.
They went after everybody, and Chong got hit with it hard. And what's funny is, and he told the story one time on stage, is when Chong went to jail. At first, he didn't have to go to jail, all right, because the company was in 3 people's names. His, Paris's, which was his son, whose company it really was, and his wife, who was the vice president of the company. And the Fed said, well, we're going to take your son because he's got the most ownership of the company. And Chong said, oh, well, go ahead, man. But then they're like, and we're going to take your wife. And he's like, oh, fuck, man. I can't let her go. So that fool ended up going to jail because they really wanted him just to be dicks from all the fucking shit he got away with in the 70s. They're still butthurt about that.
That shit changed. That just created a whole anti-culture. They fucking clowned on cops so hard.
Oh, they
Those
clowned
fools
on
are fucking
cops.
legendary.
They were smoking weed and getting away with it in Hollywood,
Fucking
and they would just
clowning.
lie and be like, "Oh, it's fake weed." Like if cops tried to come, like you can't smoke all that on camera. Like, oh, it's all fake. None of that shit was fake.
I wonder what kind of drugs he still does, bro. Just weed, huh?
Yeah, he just smokes weed, man.
He's probably got some stories of some acid and some shit.
Oh, dude. Shelby was telling me a great story.
That's his wife?
Yeah, I did an interview with her for a backstage thing we did in Las Vegas, and she tells me some amazing stories. You want to talk crazy shit? I was like, Shelby, maybe we'll leave that one off air. Like, she's like, I remember doing a bunch of acid at the grocery store, grocery shopping with the kids, and then driving them home for hours, just driving around. I'm like, doing acid and driving with the kids? That's awesome. You get away with that in the 70s. Like in the 70s, they're like, that's just what you do on Friday. You know what I mean? Well, dad's at work making the bacon.
Just frying on acid.
With your kids in the backseat of the car.
Off the air.
I would be tripping like, who are these little gremlins behind me?
Please don't touch your kids. If you're ever doing acid around your kids, just leave. Don't touch your kids.
Don't give them a bath. That's the worst thing you could do is like open up both your pores with them.
Oh, Jesus.
But which brings me to this. One day, I want to like invite my homeboys over to the hot tub and hang out. A bunch of people. and then I'll get in the hot tub with like 2 sheets of acid in my pockets of my board shorts. Right?
Fuck.
And then we'll just see what starts happening.
Imagine that.
That'd be tight, right?
That's probably that probably will work, huh? That's
It would
fucked
work
up.
totally.
I don't want to be part of that. Man.
That's
Can't
gonna
a
be
part-
Stoner Rob's Mythbusters. What drug myths are fake? We're gonna find out. We're gonna fucking blow smoke. Like I want to get someone so knocked out, but not from weed. Like a sober guy's never smoked, and just hotbox a room, completely hotbox a room, the whole 12 hours he's sleeping till he wakes up in the morning, and see if people do wake up high. See if secondhand really does get you high, or if it's bullshit.
Fern back here shaking his head over here like
It'll work, right?
Yeah, it works.
They'll wake up high though. They'll wake up stoned. See, but do you think it's a
That's because we
placebo
smoked the
'cause
fucking
you're
fire,
watching
dog.
it?
We smoke gas around this motherfucker.
Yeah.
A lot of fools be smoking that.
Quit being a bitch, Fern.
Oh,
And he's alive, folks.
You don't smoke? Do you do edibles?
No.
He hits like a
doesn't.
pen once in a while.
He's a
man.
baby. He just barely dipped his toe in it.
Cause I'm staring at the Stony Patch Kids. I'm like, I'm gonna eat those.
Oh, that's
motherfuckers.
what we
go
had.
ahead.
Yeah.
There you go.
Throw the. I'm so hungry.
Look at that, dude.
Stony Patch Kids. Look at these are these are
they already
so
open?
bomb.
Can we get a dab here? Fuck.
Okay,
All
that
right.
leads us to our. Come on, come join us right here on the couch.
No, I like my little spot back here.
Okay, well, he has a contraption here. I called him out on it when he came here. I said, "Do you have one of those things where you don't?" We were having that conversation about dabs, and like I love to smoke dabs. It's like you smoke a whole joint in one hit if you do it right, and you're just high as fuck. You can sit back and relax, whatever. But the whole process of fucking blasting it and just sitting there torching it,
It's
like
annoying, right?
yeah, it's annoying as fuck.
It is annoying.
It's
bro.
loud and it's just like suspect.
It takes so long to do, and then you gotta wait for it to cool off to do another one, and then having all your Q-tips and blah 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 blah. Do we have Q-tips?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
Because this is brand new.
What is this?
this, ladies and gentlemen? This. Dun, 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 dun,
Jesse,
is what
Fernie,
it-
can you help?
This is what a
Get some
tampon looks
Q-tips?
like.
got some.
Not as much after. This is the after effect of a tampon on a big girl. All right, no, this is actually
Double X.
Triple XL. This is the new Focus Vape Products presents the Magna Carta. This is the Carta. All right. So I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna start the war. I don't care. I like this way better than Puffco. The Peak. The Peak, to me, doesn't give a good hit. It really doesn't last as long. It doesn't taste as good. So this Carta right here, this is their Crimson Red limited edition. So this is very limited. They just dropped it at the party I hosted in Las Vegas. At
How much are they
Elvis's,
selling?
man.
Let's get this infomercial rolling right now. How much are they?
This one, $350.
$350 out the door. Crimson red, big girl tampon style.
The black and white,
What is it
Red
called?
crayon.
The Fuse?
the Carta.
The Carta.
Where the fuck did you get the fuse from?
Focus. Oh, focus.
Chuck just makes up stuff.
This thing's gonna get me fused.
What's it
dog.
called? The Matterhorn? Yeah, just say whatever comes in your head. Yeah, French fries.
So it's battery operated. Charge up.
Totally battery operated. I charged it all last night because I knew I was coming here today.
Yeah, buddy.
I put in the brand new insert, which is their everlasting atomizer, which has ceramic piece inside. I have ceramic, I have quartz, and I have the titanium. We don't use titanium, obviously. We like to taste our wax, you know what I mean? So basically, if you get me a dab, I'll load it up. All I got to do, turn it on. 5 easy
Luckily-
presses of this button, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, 5 easy presses will turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it goes. Now all you need to do is press it one time to heat up where you want it. Choose your setting gear. We usually go at setting 3, and it'll start turning green and lighting up. We're going to turn it off right now. And we'll be back with more as soon as Chuck gets a dab.
So what do you here? You want medium? Luckily, we got Kush Kingdom
Yeah, this is
representing some Sunny D live rosin right here. They were over at the Earl Cup in Arizona this past couple weekends.
Is that where you were?
No, I didn't get to go, man. I didn't get to go. I can't really. Arizona and me don't get along. I have a lot of outstanding.
Warrants?
I wouldn't say warrants. I would say outstanding meetings with certain
Allegedly.
officials.
Allegedly.
Pending from 2003, 2008,
Allegedly.
2016. Yeah, 2016.
Sounds like you've gone back a lot. Why not just go back and get another one?
I tried to go back and take care of it, but I guess like
They were all
taking a bunch of
spread.
Xanax and talking to the judge is not a good idea.
Especially in Arizona.
In Arizona, just like,
mean-
wow, the officer let me go.
It probably flies like in Vegas. He's just like, yeah, whatever. Get out of here, you character.
That's the problem is I flew from Vegas pretty much to the fucking place to try to take care of it, and I was just popping Xanax the whole way. And I dressed like a cowboy and everything, and went in there with like a cowboy shirt, wranglered up.
Did you really?
Yes, sir. And
Yeah, with your
they wanted to
tattoos?
take me to. They wanted to take me to jail right when I stepped in there. Like it was.
Well, yeah, bro, because I would think you're just making fun of my. Chuck walks in. Could you just imagine this, motherfuckers?
I didn't have a hat though. Just
It would look like your kid's Woody doll got taken and colored on by a bunch of fucking kids around. Oh my god!
and I wasn't really.
There's a pipe in my boots.
Hey, I wasn't really nice to the judge. It was kind of awkward, so I left there saying, "Well, let's go to trial." And, they're like,
And then never went back?
I never went back to that one.
Let's go to trial. By that I mean, try and catch me. Talk about trial and error. That was their error. Letting Chuck walk the fuck out of that
And I was
place.
out with this. Man, I was in Tempe, Arizona. Got pulled over with the. I thought the lights were on in the car. I was like, "Hey, how do the lights go on?" They're like, "It'll go on by itself." I was
It's
like,
a
"All right, cool."
1979 Buick. It should just turn on when it gets dark.
This shit had me flying down the freeway with no lights on. Like, wah. It was like a brand new Jeep, a sick Jeep. Should have been on automatic, right? That's what I asked, and they said yes. I kept going, and all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, there's a cop. I'm going the speed limit. I'm straight." No, I'm not. He's pulling me over. What the fuck? Boom. These fools had all kinds of weed, fucking wax, pens, syringes with dabs. Syringes full of dabs.
I have those.
And I was just flying, and they're like, pulled up, and like they tried to be like, "Hey, it's all yours, right?" I was like, "No."
What?
Fuck, no, it's not all mine. I ain't saying shit. Don't say nothing. The next thing you know, we got locked up. I get bring into this little like, office, and they're like, "Dude, we know that shit ain't yours. What's going on?" I was like, "I'm ready to go home. It ain't my shit. Yeah, I got a little bag full of weed. That's my backpack. That's with me. I didn't know the fucking lights weren't on. That's why I got pulled over, and I wasn't high. So can I go?" And they're like, "Yeah, later." So I guess I had to go back to court for that, for the weed that I had in my
I would
bag, and
sue
the
Jeep.
driving without a license out there.
You know whose fault this is, right?
Yeah.
Jeeps. For those lights not turning. Totally have a lawsuit with Jeeps. They'd be
But
like,
yeah.
you shouldn't do drugs.
Arizona,
Like,
man, I'm
bullshit.
still gonna go. I gotta go out there. I gotta go out there.
No way.
To
There's
take
no
care.
reason to ever take care of anything in Arizona.
Serious.
Like, what's going to happen out there?
I think
Like,
what's gonna happen is one of these fucking dickheads that run all these rules are going to combine all crimes and outstanding warrants in America, colorblind as far as states are concerned.
I hate to tell you, Chuck,
Ain't
but
gonna
if they
happen.
did that, nobody would be left in America. You would have,
That's-
you'd have all these chicks that are good soccer moms now that went to spring break 1996 Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and got fucking shit-faced and fucked up a room and has a warrant for not paying for that room to get fixed for destruction of private property. There'd be too much, bro. Our moms would be in
child
jail.
support,
You have an
missing
outstanding
fathers.
fucking jaywalking warrant. Like, there would be no way they would ever do that. As I say that, bam! They bust in here on me and you. Still to rob Chuck. We got.
Yeah, serious.
You're from Las Vegas. You're from Arizona.
What kind of music? You listen to music too, obviously, right?
I listen to everything but country, bro.
What is with this country fad, man?
These fools, my cousin listens to it and he's all
If they
weird.
ain't talking about bottles, I want to hear bottles breaking over your head while I'm fucking my bitch in the back of my four-door fucking.
Do they say that? I've never heard a song like that. They said that?
There's some shit like that.
Yeah?
There is. To me,
I feel like that's not country, though. It's just
country
somebody
to me is
singing
like
with an
Yellow
accent.
Wolf and Jelly Roll and Upchurch. That's country to me.
Hip hop country.
When I
hip-hop
think country, I think
Country
fucking
rap.
Reba McEntire's dumbass. I can't
Reba
stand.
Max.
Oh my god, I can't stand. My mom listened to her fucking tape every like December 1st. There goes the Reba in the cassette player, bro. And I still remember it to this day. I could quote and be like, "Happy birthday, Jesus. We're gonna open this one for you. What made it special was the baby in her arms." Yeah, I was like, "Oh my God, Mom!" And then the Reba came out with a show on TV, and oh man, I can't stand the way she talks. Like talking country's okay,
She's like an
but then
actress too, right?
talking
Imagine
country
if
with
that
a lisp.
bitch got into the presidency.
Oh,
as a
there'd be no
fucking-
way I'd move.
Chuck wants everyone to be president.
Yeah, Chuck just
Imagine
wants to
if
see a
someone was
president
president.
get murked. That's why he's like, let's put the worst, most annoying bitch we can. Fran Dresser. Imagine if Fran Dresser had to fucking.
Her name's Fran. She's got to be good. That's
Yeah.
my mom's
By the
name,
way-
so there's nothing wrong with Fran Dresser.
You don't know who
fact.
Fran Dresser is?
I know
huh?
who she is. She's the nanny.
Yeah, I
Yes.
can't stand that.
I looked it up. Diane Keaton went to Santa Ana High School, dude.
Oh, yeah, it could happen.
Dude, I take
She's gonna
everything
get-
back
So
that I
back
said.
up. So-
I
back
take everything back that I said about Diane
Back up.
Keaton. This is Santa Ana.
So do you want to know why though? She's gonna get punched in the face by Stoner Rob, and this is a 100% true story. And this was on.
You gonna punch a chick?
Oh, hardcore, bro. I do equal right.
You gotta hear for
Equal right.
Andy Kaufman, eat your fucking shorts.
Yeah. I won't punch a
Stoner
chick,
Rob.
but I'll fucking sock the shit out of Diane Keaton. That's a fucking fact. She's lived enough of her life. Like, I feel
I'm okay with that.
Okay, hey,
everybody
good.
remember I'm a comedian too. But I feel like she's lived enough of her life. Like, she got a Grammy, she got an Emmy, now she could get a fisty right in
Hey,
the goddamn
let's
face.
stick a chick on her to beat her up. Like, who do no, we can't trust that, huh?
Oh, I can because I'm real good friends with Katie Forbes, Rob Van Dam's chick, the wrestler. She'll
Hell
beat
yeah.
the
Shout out to
shit out
Rob
of-
Van Dam. That's the homie
I'm like,
right
Katie,
there.
get her. Get her. I'm going to pee on her when you're done.
Hey, could you get
Really-
Rob Van
I'm really
Dam?
into
We
that.
need Rob Van Dam on the show.
Yeah, I could get Rob Van Dam anytime.
Tell him I'm a friend of Pakalika's, and he'll remember. I've smoked with him plenty of
Oh,
times. That's
bro.
a big homie right there.
Yeah, we could anytime. When
Rest
you
in
come
peace,
to
Pakalika.
Vegas, come hang out with me and Rob. For sure,
I'm
bro.
down. Is that where he's at now?
Yeah, he's out in Vegas. Come
Okay,
hang
so
out.
you know what? We got to get a hold of the Godfather too.
Oh, yeah, fucking, yeah, that's my boy, Papa Shango.
Papa Shango.
Yeah,
dude,
that's
the
my
fucking
brother, dude.
Smoke a fatty for the pimp daddy.
Yeah,
dude.
that's
the hoe
my
train.
boy right there.
Godfather.
I
That's
love that
crazy.
motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude, huh?
Yeah, he's the coolest motherfucker. in
Would
the
never
world.
think in a million years that I would smoke dabs with that dude. Or, did you do that?
No, we're ready.
Yes. Who's Eddie? Come over here.
Oh, I'm gonna take this dab.
Okay, you go
And then
first.
while you're taking yours, I'll tell you the story about why I hate Dan Keaton, because this is epic, bro.
Go ahead.
This is an OC epic story that you need to hear.
Diane Keaton.
Here in OC, yes.
I need to pull
It
up a picture of this bitch.
It went down in the
and
oranges
not
of
all women
counties.
are bitches. Just these bitches.
Yeah.
Women are fucking lovely, right? My mom's lovely.
I think
are
women
lovely.
call women bitches more than men do now. They'll be like, oh, like even their friends. What you doing, bitch? Shut up, you raggedy old heifer ass bitch. Like, damn,
Hey,
girl.
Show me a picture of Diane Keaton.
Check it out. It's it's ready to go.
I couldn't find any matches in your photos
Oh,
library.
this. She's like, is that her? This one.
That's her.
This is Diane Keaton. Is she related to Michael Keaton?
Nope. And
Nope.
you'll hear the funniest thing in my story
yeah, she
about
looks
that.
like a fucking. She is a potato salad. She looks like potato salad.
Wow.
I don't know, man. There's some women that are dope and cool, and there's some that you could just look at and just know that they fucking want paper and plastic when they fucking get groceries. That's the kind of. Oh, that smells good.
Yeah. Like, you're the type of bitch that'll go 62 in a carpool lane. Like, you dumb bitch.
Oh, that's not. You gotta go 65 at least, right?
If you're the carpool lane, that's the farthest left lane. In my opinion,
Carpool lane's gotta have two people.
you should be, but even if you do, you should be going 85.
That's pretty much the fucking standard driving in Southern California is 85. Like I feel like if you're
what
not
it
going
should
85
be.
miles an hour, if looks can kill, I'd be a fucking dead man.
That's what it should be, bro. It's 85.
Cause talking about like warrants and shit, I barely got my California driver's license back.
You got one of those?
I got one of those. Dude. 12 years without, and now I'm riding clean, and I feel like I need to go the speed limit.
No, now you don't need to, fucker. You're doing it backwards.
Now I need to get
Now
pulled
you could-
over.
Now you could take the ticket.
I don't know if you know, but Chucky Chuck does give a fuck. It was told, it was told in court the other night. Tekashi 6ix9ine will fucking put me on blast. Fuck Diane Keaton.
Aha. Are you ready for why?
I fucking want to know why. I think the people out
world-
there in the fucking DGAF land want to know why.
The world wants to know.
Besides that, she looks like a fucking piece of potato salad.
So,
Which is why I don't like her straight off the jump.
this is a true story. I'm at Disneyland. And when I'm at Disneyland, I smoke a ton of weed. I smoke tons of weed. And everywhere I go, I smoke a ton of weed. And I have my pipe packed, and I'm in line for the Matterhorn. And I'm next to go on. And I always hit my pipe when the Matterhorn stops for that second. When it's going in, it goes to the top, it goes, and it stops for like 3 seconds. You count it. That's enough time to go. And then you go again, and you blow it out. And I've never been busted. And I'm going, gate opens, and it's my turn. So my pipe's sticking out, like the butt of my pipe's sticking out of my hand. I'm holding the shaft. There's no way to say that without sounding it. I'm holding the shaft. So I'm holding it like that, and then all of a sudden I see a leather gloved hand swing the gate closed right onto my pipe end, just, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look up, and it's Diane Keaton with her whole little family of fucktards. I'll call them that. I don't even care if I know them. I'll hit them. And they're all right there. She shuts the gate like she works there, like she's Superman saving you from some shit. Like, don't go. You know what I mean? Shuts it. Lets all her people go. And then the worker's like, yeah, just wait. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm staring at my smash pipe. Like, nobody sees that this pipe smashed but me. You know what I mean? Because no one's expecting to be looking.
The horror in that alone is like this.
Bro, so then it gets a little funny, though. So then she's going and getting on her shit. I know she knows what she did because she just kept looking at me. And so I'm like, hey, you going to pay for my pipe or what? And she just sits down behind her. I would assume her grandson, but who knows where. Probably
What year
her
was
kid.
this?
This was
it
2010?
So they weren't even never tripping like you were smoking it.
I never got busted. So I go
That's
and I'm
trip.
like, what the fuck? You're not going to pay for my pipe? And she's just ignoring me, looking at me, not saying anything. I'm like, you know what the fuck you did? And then they're like, oh, just wait, you'll get on the next one. I think they're assuming like I'm tripping on, like getting on the ride. Like, and I'm like, no, this bitch broke my pipe. And like, they're not even acknowledging that. And like, I don't give a shit if I get kicked out for saying that. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. Like, at least be like, oh, sorry. Like, you don't close the gate on me. Who the fuck are you? And then so I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I'm like, fuck Diane Keaton, bro.
That's it.
I was like, fuck the First Wives Club. And she just looks at me like that. I go, yeah. Fuck you, bitch. You're not Michael Keaton. You're not Batman. What the fuck have you done? And when I said that, the line started laughing, bro. Just died laughing when I told her she's not Batman. That was the greatest line I've ever said. I've met hundreds upon thousands of celebrities, and that's the greatest line
So
ever.
she didn't use her ranking to be like, arrest this man. She just kept it moving, though, pushing. I was like, okay,
Yep.
that was some beef. Like, fuck your lighter. I'm going to keep it moving.
She was probably like, oh, that weirdo fan. Like, in her head, she's probably like, that weirdo guy. And then fucking I had got on the next one, so she was already gone by the time I got off. Oh, please believe I was looking for her the whole rest of the...
What if you got on the ride with her, dude? That'd be crazy.
I'd have choked her out. I'd be like, hey, you owe me a pipe. I want you to break, like, since you didn't acknowledge it, I want you to take all the cash out. I'd have ran her purse, I think, back then in those days. I'd have ran her purse.
I fucking went to Magic Mountain one time for like a summer camp. I'm like 13 years old. And me and my homie Derek broke away from the camp and we went to go do our own thing. And we got on the fucking, the rusty ass one. What
The Gold Rush.
It's like is it the Gold Rush?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. No, you go through like a tin fucking little hole. Like, fuck. It's a big ass one. Matterhorn. Not Matterhorn. That's what you were on.
Yeah,
Colossus. I think it's Colossus.
That wasn't a tin hole. You're talking about Revolution.
It's a fucking big one. Yeah, I think that one at Magic Mountain, dude.
Revolution.
If that was there in 94, 95, that's how old I am. I'm old, dude. But
it was only
Hey,
like Revolution.
So we got a long ass line, and we're finally to the front, and all of a sudden the whole line shuts down, and fucking Stevie Wonder pulls up on the front cart with his family, like boom, blind as a bat. And then me and my homie were in the car, like they're like, it's Stevie Wonder, and we're like, oh, it's Stevie Wonder, yeah. And we go one time around, and you can see him up front just. just going, dude.
How does he
He
know
just
the
feels
difference
it. He's over
between
this
that
family,
and getting going on the freeway?
He was there with his family, so he had like kids with him and shit. But they stopped, boom, and all of a sudden that fool just looked at the people and was like, and the whole car was like, yeah, and we got to go again.
I would have been like, this fool ain't blind. He looked at the people, he said, and said, do it again.
Moral of the story. Moral of the story is if fucking you were smoking and Stevie Wonder was coming up in line and actually broke your shit, he'd have the excuse because he's blind. But
Oh, yeah,
this bitch
totally.
Diane Keaton, we're gonna get.
Andy Stevie Wonder.
We have
like,
a
that's a way
CO
higher.
box.
Like that's way higher on the celebrities. Like Stevie
We're gonna fucking
Wonder.
hunt her on Instagram. I bet she has an Instagram.
Dude, this shit broke my pipe, but I still finished smoking because I went. You know, get this. They don't tell you this, but if you read those little things about the things you should know about Disneyland, people don't know. All of the fruit and all that shit that's on the trees there, that's not for decoration. You're allowed to jump that little fence and grab it and eat it. That's why Walt Disney put it there, was for you to eat it.
Have you heard of
Trust
this?
me. Yeah, check
Have you
it
heard
out.
of that,
Look it
Eddie?
up. Look it up if you think I'm lying.
No, I don't think you're lying.
Look it up right now.
You can eat the fruit there, huh?
Yeah, so there's apples that grow there, so I grabbed one and just smoked out of an apple every time I wanted to get high. So.
Sick. That's the new. If you don't know about smoking out of apple, then fucking turn this fucking shit off.
Yeah, you guys are fucking up.
Hey, so what do you got coming up in the future? You got any more gigs? You always got something going on.
So, like I said,
When's the next Stash and Dash, dog?
Shit, should I do one tonight in OC?
I mean, I don't know when this is gonna air.
Do it.
But I'll just
let's
do,
do
it
it.
tonight.
Yeah, just leave it right in the front desk there. We'll fucking gladly take it.
I know I'm hitting a big one at my birthday party, which is October 26th. You got to come down to. It's in Ventura, bro, in LA. I got a haunted house. I got a haunted hayride. I got fucking
Ventura?
Yeah, I got
That's like-
DJs. I got everything.
That's LA, Ventura.
Yeah. Yep.
Fuck,
LA
I'm
County.
off. My meteor's off because I've always thought like Ventura's like an hour away from LA.
No, not really. Yeah, it's all LA County.
Huh. Maybe. Well, I'm going up to Fresno. I got to show up there. The Hall of Weird 7.
Oh, nice.
Slaughter Fest. It's
And,
gonna be pretty
Shout
fun.
out Fresno. I'm excited.
If anybody's
Fresno.
like up north or in Washington, November 22nd through I believe December 1st, I'll be touring with legendary comedian opening for Felipe Esparza. So I'll be with him, and that's from
Dope.
Napa all the way up to Washington, back to Los Angeles.
What's your best means of like social media and people to get a hold of you on that platform?
Instagram probably. Instagram or Twitter at Stoner Rob.
At Stoner Rob.
Yeah, all one
motherfucker.
word, no dashes, no dot, just Stoner Rob.
Hey man, thank you for coming and blessing us. We're gonna have to do some follow-ups. You could be like a everyday occurrence around here. We love your life, dog.
Oh, definitely.
so
Thank
much
you
for
for
coming
having me,
through.
brother, dude. You know it. Anytime. I have
Go
a
check
chance
out
to
fucking
chill.
Stoner Rob's comedy. Check him out at local fucking sesh cannabis event. He got another one coming up, the Orange County Cannabis Awards,
Orange County Cannabis Awards is coming out October 4th. So,
October 4th. So this
yeah.
might have already. You might have already.
Yeah, you might have missed it.
You might have missed
You
it.
might have slept on it. You fucked up.
Hey, shout out to Sour Glass, Kush Kingdom making this happen. Jesse Hertz, Rebel, all the homies, Eddie Ruxpin, Fern, Kanga, Stoner Rob, Raw Papers, Blasted Glass, DGAF, Chucky Chuck, and we're out this bitch.
Boom.
Fuck Diane Keaton, you fucking slutty ass whore.